Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host Michael Lemmo, and today it is Stratter Day here at Norman's.
Woo!
Yes, and we have a really cool Strat. We've had a lot of cool Strats lately, but this one's also awesome. And we're also going to do spec check with Brandon Soriano.
Yo, spec check.
Yeah.
I like the little
Your
medium
shirt say
energy.
Fender?
It does.
With
Kind of a Gibson font.
Gibson vibe.
Wow.
Yep.
He's for the people. Alright, we have a really cool guitar today. Do we not, Brandon?
We absolutely do, Mike.
64. It's a candy apple red Stratocaster.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. God, I love this guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
And
cool,
it plays
dude.
great.
Yeah, let's talk about this one and the weight. First thing you notice, I
Yeah.
love the weight of this guitar. It's not too heavy. It's not like crazy light, but it is a very solid weight for me. For some reason, I really like the weight of this guitar. So, 64, we're talking just before pre-CBS era. If you're not aware, then in 1965, CBS bought Fender. And yes, that is the same CBS where you watch your morning shows or whatever. I don't watch CBS, I don't know. But yeah, it's the same CBS bought Fender in 65. This is just before that, so we're still in the Leo era. You're going to see on the back here that the serial number starts with an L. If you ever hear someone in Fender history refer to L plate guitars or maybe L series guitars, this is what they're talking about. It's when the neck plate and the serial numbers start with the letter L. Presumably, I believe, standing for Leo Fender. Candy apple red is a custom color finish, and on this example, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful. That's one of the
it's
coolest
so
candy
cool.
apple reds I've seen.
I agree. Like, this one has a dark richness about it, and it's a little bit metallic. It shines just the right way. You can see some spots. This one is not a mint guitar. It's a little bit of a player. It's not like a crazy player, but we'll talk about what makes it a bit of a player. But you can see some of the original finish being worn through, which I actually love. And in the right lighting in person, you can see some checking as well, which the checking is beautiful on this guitar. So we have a multiply guard at this point. We have a rosewood fingerboard at this point, but it's no longer going to be a slab board or a flat lamb board. This is what we call a veneer fingerboard or a round lamb board, which basically means that it's a thinner veneer of rosewood and the entire piece of rosewood is radiused, whereas the older, maybe like 59, 1960, those iterations of rosewood board Fenders have a completely flat bottom and only the top is radiused, and it's a thicker chunk of rosewood. So this is the thinner variety, the veneer board. This is a very classic Strat setup. We got a 5-way switch on this one. So Mike, I hope you brought enough songs.
I did.
5-way switch.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. This is classic. All the electronics are solid. What's been changed on this guitar? I believe the saddles have been changed. Some bridge components. This tremolo arm is not original. And in the back here, without the plate on, you can see that there are 3 springs instead of 5. Hear that?
Okay, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, this kind of Eddie. The block here has been changed out. So just for transparency, there are some things that have been changed. This guitar has also had a refret, and it was done phenomenally well.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to bend on one of these.
Oh my god, you're so right. Like, those vintage frets, they're small to begin with, and they get worn down over time, and it can be really hard to bend on a lot of vintage guitars. So sometimes if you're getting a player, you want it to have a refret so you can play it like a modern guitar. And this is a very great, well done refret. It looks really good. Whoever
it's got
did it
really
did a great
everything you
job.
want to play, because also the
Yeah.
5-way selector is really
Yep.
cool too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of ready to go.
This is ready
gaming.
for someone who wants like a vintage piece that is equal parts collectible and playable.
Yeah.
This isn't one that I would put in a glass case and stare at. I would play this guitar because it plays so well.
Yeah.
And it sounds so good. And on the back, you'll see the maple neck. You'll see the classic tuners that we expect. This case is very nice. Little black Tolex case with the orange interior. And take a look inside of our cavity there. So yeah, this is really a fine example from the earlier half of the mid-60s, and I think anyone who's looking for a custom color Strat would be thrilled to have this.
Yeah.
It's a great player, it's beautiful, and it sounds fantastic. So
We've been spoiled lately.
we have, dude. The show has been nuts. Just
Let's
every
take
guitar.
another one.
Let's take it out front.
Woo! I'm grabbing it.
Grab it, Mike.
Grab it.
Brandon.
See ya.
Thanks, Jan.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I did it.
Okay.
All right, we're out front with the 1964 Candy Apple Red Stratocaster. Beautiful guitar. We're also going through a Fender Super Reverb, starting off on the neck pickup. Let's see what we get. Cool, now let's go to both pickups together. So we have our neck and our middle. Let's see what we get. Pickup. See what we get. Let's go to middle and bridge. See what we get. Stratocaster in Candy Apple Red. Really cool guitar. You can do everything with it. Check them all out at normanshredguitars.com and also on Instagram and Facebook. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's fucking awesome.